That our school has subscribed to allow children to practice their math skills at home. And I'd like to show you how you can use this with your child. Each child has brought home a login card for sumdog, which is attached to their reading diary, either at the front or the back. The login card looks like this one on the top left and shows their username, the password, and the school code. The sumdog address is also written at the top. So the first thing to do if using a PC or a Mac is to type in the address www.sumdog.com. If you're using an iPad, you need to download the sumdog app and log in the same way. So if I go to the top right, I click on login. And you'll notice on the login page that there is no box asking for the school code. This will appear once you start to type in the password. So each child's username is their first name in lowercase letters, followed by the first letter of their surname. The password, which is written on their login card, is a word followed by a number with no spaces. These are all lowercase letters to make it easier for the children. And the school code is BIS Phuket. It doesn't matter if the B is a capital B or not. Then down on the bottom right, click Login. This will bring you to your child's home page. You'll notice that on my home page there's an image of a clock. This means that an assessment has been set for me and I should complete this first before doing anything. I've set a very short assessment to show you. All I need to do is to click on the page. The assessment isn't much fun, it's not a game. It is purely for teachers to find out how the children are progressing. I've only set 5 questions so I can show you quickly what this looks like. So if I click on Start on the bottom right, the questions will appear at the top and I have to click the correct answer. Hopefully I'll get them all right. Teachers can set specific questions tailor-made to whatever the children have been learning. So I've got my questions finished and I still have time left, so I can go back and check, and we do encourage children to do this. I'm going to click Finish on the bottom right. And it will take me to my results. So I only got 4 answers right, so really I should have checked. So I'm going to click on Done. You'll notice I've earned 20 coins. That will allow me later on to go into my house and to change my house around, which the children love to do later on. When I've clicked Done, it will take me to all my past activities, challenges, tests that I've done before, so I can review those. I'm going to close that now. My test is finished, so now I can begin to play games. You'll notice in the green box on the left it says Challenge. That means that the teacher has set the kinds of questions that they want to appear in the games. If there is no challenge set, the sumdog program itself will set the questions, and you'll find that these are very difficult for the children at times because sumdog needs to determine each child's level. They have to complete all the difficult questions and then sumdog will realise their level. But for now, the teachers have set challenges, so the questions are appropriate for each child. I can choose whichever game I want to play by simply scrolling, clicking on the screen on the left or the right, and scrolling through the different games available. The children will quickly find their favourite game. I'd recommend them to have a go at all of them. I'm going to play the game called Haircut, and I simply click on the screen and wait for the game to load. When children play games, they can play against each other in the class, so they're class friends. They can play against a robot, or they can play against other children around the world. I'll show you how to change that setting in a moment. It tells you what to do along the bottom. Answer the question, then drag across the hair to cut it into the right shape. I'm playing against somebody else from around the world at the moment. So the question appears and I have to click the correct answer, and then I have to drag my cursor to cut the hair. I'll just turn the volume down because it can be a little distracting. And I simply play the game. All the games are different. Some of them are building games, flying games, but they're all very fun. So there's some interesting hairstyles on this game. If at any time you want to stop the game, just click on the arrow in the top right and the red cross will appear. And I'm back onto my home page. The blue progress box shows the progress towards the challenge. The challenge is to gain 250 points. So if I can click on the progress box and it will show me I've still got plenty of practice to do there. Go to the top right to close that. Now to choose who I want to play against, I click this green box down at the bottom on the left. And I can either choose to play the world, somebody in my class if somebody is logged into sumdog at the same time, or I can choose the robot. When the children play at school, they enjoy playing against their classmates. But at home, it's probably better to play against the world or the robot. So I'll keep that setting there. Once I've earned some coins, I can click on this house at the bottom left. And this allows me to personalize my sumdog. So first of all, I can change my appearance. And you can see that you need coins to do this. So I can spend 100 there and I can buy a nice belt. You can change the colours. The purple one. The style. The children quickly learn how to do this. I can go to my house and start to build a better looking house using more coins. I can choose the flooring. And if I click on the left, I can then start to add things to my house. So the more the children use sumdog and gain coins, they can really start to build a much more fun-looking place. And they should really enjoy using this. So that's me in my pretty bare house at the moment. But as I keep practicing, I will be able to add more and more to that. To jump back to the home page, just click on the sumdog on the top left and it will take you straight home. So now I can keep playing my challenges, choose a different game. There are many to choose from. Some take a little practice to get to know what you actually have to do, but my advice is to just keep playing around and having some fun. You can also select games on the menu on the left, and that will bring up the different games as well. One thing we are encouraging children to do is to make sure that they log out whenever they finish their practice. We're telling children that logging out means closing the door, and they would never leave their home without closing that door. So they must log out, as I'm doing now. So I hope you have fun using sumdog. Children will quickly become very independent with this, but may need some assistance for the first few times. They have begun using it at school already, so they should have some awareness. Have fun using it. Bye.